Once you guys find out, well, once people find out that I do have my belly button pierced, they always ask me a million questions about it. And I just had a friend come up to me and we were talking about belly button piercings, and it's the summertime, so I'm like, maybe I should do my belly button piercing experience video. Okay, so I have the questions right here because I know a lot of you guys do ask me like some of the same questions. So if you see me looking at my phone, I'm not being rude, guys. I promise. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I gotta tell you guys what I'm wearing today because I know I'm going to get a question from that, maybe one or two. I don't know. But I do have on a, honey, guys, I am wrinkled. Do not make fun of me. But I have on this like spaghetti strap. You can't really tell because my hair, but it's a pink H&M top. It was like $5, and you know, pink is my favorite color, so I have that on. And then I told y'all, I love these frilly shorts. I have these frilly shorts on and have pockets. They're super cute. I got them from Fabric, and that's a boutique. I don't know if all of you guys know about that, but yeah, it's one of my favorite stores. And these earrings are from Forever 21. I don't really have a big necklace on like I usually do, but that's what I'm wearing today. Okay, so back to the piercing. My first piercing I got when I was 16 years old and sophomore year of high school. I'm 18 now, so that was only 2 years ago. But I wanted my belly button pierced forever. Like, I wanted my belly button pierced since like 8th grade, middle school. And I kept asking my mom, and she kept saying no, 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 no. And so I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll go look up some YouTube videos and maybe I'll get somebody to pierce it underage or pierce it myself. Moral of the story, guys, do not do that. You should let a professional handle your piercings and your tattoos because they're into that. Like, they have licenses for that. I've known people to pierce their belly buttons, and it's just not a good idea. So steer clear from that. But I did go to a place. You might want to search up places and just search up how the shop is. When you walk into a tattoo shop, you should smell, it should smell like a hospital. Like, it should smell clean. You should smell the sterile smell. Like, I don't know what it's called, but it smells sterile. So if you walk in your shop and you don't smell that smell, y'all, honey, you need to leave. Okay, so upon walking in, me and my mom took me, of course, because I was underage. And they gave consent. Depending on where you live at, some places do not pierce minors at all. So you kind of need to know the laws for your state and your county because different counties do have different laws as well. But yeah, my mom took me because she had to sign the papers for me to get my belly button pierced when I was 16. And the first question that I get a lot was, does it hurt? Everyone seems to ask that question with anything, with the tattoo, the piercing, and it all kind of just depends on your like pain tolerance. To be honest, my first belly button piercing felt like a cat scratch. That's how I describe it. It felt like something scratched me. It hurt, but it was just like, ooh, I don't like how that felt, and then it was gone. It wasn't like a constant, it didn't hurt for that long. It was like a second maybe. The second question I get asked a lot is, how much does a belly button piercing cost? It can range. I have had like heard of friends getting a belly button pierced for like $15 at tattoo shops. So if it's too cheap, you should be a little like, should I get this? But my belly button piercing was $45, and my second one was $50, depending on the ring, because you can get like a really basic ring, and it can be like $40. Or you can get a ring that has a gem in it, and it'll be like $10 more. Just kind of like an ear piercing. Depending on the jewelry that you pick out is depending on the price. So I would give a price range from 40 to 70 bucks, because I do know someone that got their belly button pierced for $75, and that's on the expensive side. So that's my range. If it's like $10, that I feel is a little too cheap, and you should be kind of like thinking about it not being a good idea. When people do see that I have both of my belly button top and bottom pierced, people ask, can they get that at the same time? Yes, you can get that at the same time, but I will not recommend it. Just because, one, that's just a lot to go through, and it takes a belly button piercing a long time to heal. Like, it took my first one to heal a good year, like for it to fully heal. So I feel like maybe you should wait a couple months after so it won't be as tender or as sore. then get your bottom pierced. But I mean, you can do it. There's no law against having, you know, both of them pierced at one sitting. Another question that people ask or, you know, want to know about before you get your belly button pierced is, how do I clean my belly button piercing? The tattoo place and your piercer should give you like a care instructions package and recommend certain ways to clean your belly button. But I clean my belly button first. I use sea salt and I use the shot glass method. Make sure that your sea salt doesn't have iodine in it. You have to go and make sure it does not have iodine in it, guys. That's very important. But you take this is the one I use, and you get a shot glass. You mix it with like warm or hot water so it can, you know, dissolve. And then you lay down, you suction cup the shot glass on your belly button, and you just chill for like 5 minutes. And then you can take it out, pour it out, and, you know, there you go. I clean my belly button about 3 times a day with this. This is the best method. Like, I found this method the best. You really don't have to go out and buy things that they tell you to buy. This is honestly the best method. This is the method, if you get a belly button infection, always use this because it will reverse the infection. I promise, guys. I promise. Maybe like 2 months later, I started using the faster method with the H2 Ocean Spray. And piercers really do recommend this, but this stuff is like $12. And I use this like if I went over my friend's house or I went to the beach just to like chill. I didn't go in the water. But I would just bring this and it's really fast. You just take it off, spray it 3 times, use a cotton swab, you know. It was a lot faster than the shot glass. A good one is how long you should wait before you wear a long belly button ring or a heavier belly button ring, one that has like decal on it. You know the cute ones I'm talking about, guys. You should wait a while because let me tell you about my experience. When I first got my belly button pierced, they say you can wait 6 weeks to change it, and they mean actually like another regular belly button ring. Like, don't go crazy. Don't go getting the one with the belly butterflies. Actually, I had the ring. So I was really excited, and I went out and bought a whole bunch of belly button rings. And this is the one in particular that I'm talking about. After 6 weeks, I was like, hey, I'm going to change my belly button ring. You know, I'm tired of looking at this one. You know, I'm just so happy. And I put this on just to take pictures with it at the beach. You know, I just wanted to pretend like I was some model or something. And guys, it literally hurt so bad because it was just so heavy on my belly button and it was tugging it down. And I wore it for, it was like a couple hours. Like, I didn't even wear it for a whole entire day. I couldn't wear it for an entire day because it was just so painful. And my belly button started to swell up and it started to pus and stuff. And it was just disgusting. I did not like it. I had to take it out. It was very sore for a couple days after. And I went back to my shot glass method. So please do not wear heavy jewelry like right off the bat. You want to kind of wait for a while. And if you do, you can test it out and put in like a different ring and, you know, stand up some. And if you feel it like tugging, if you feel it sore, like go ahead and just take it out right away because it's not worth it. It was very painful, I'm telling you. Another question I would get is it alright for my belly button to be crusting? Yes, that is perfectly fine. Your body is trying to heal around the surgical steel that they just put in, you know, instilled in your body. And you're going to get like discharge, you're going to get crust around it. Like, I know it looks nasty, but that's perfectly fine. It shouldn't be like a green. It shouldn't smell bad. It should just be like a white or clear. Your crust should be kind of like, I don't know, kind of like when you got your ears pierced, kind of like that crust. It shouldn't be anything crazy like any different colors. If you start getting different colored crust, you need to call your piercer and you need to start doing the shot glass method because you might have an infection. Another one is it okay for me to wear gold belly button rings? Right off the bat, I want to say stick with silver, and you want to make sure that your piercer used surgical steel, 316L surgical steel. A lot of people do get like titanium but no one, I don't know anyone allergic to surgical steel because that's what they use in surgery. That's what they put in people's knees and their hips. So that would be your best bet to go. When you start buying gold belly button rings, it's not like, a real gold. You might get like a titanium cute gold belly button ring and it start to tarnish just like your necklaces and stuff from Forever 21. I had an experience with that as well. And my belly button did get infected. I do get questions about my inverse belly button ring, the one that's closest to the bottom. A lot of people ask me like if I like it or how is it, does it get caught on things? And yes, I do like it, but at the same time, it's a little annoying at times because it's the closest to like your jeans and stuff, and it does get caught on things. It's easier for it to get hit or to get tugged, and when I got it pierced, it was a long healing process. Like, it hurt really bad. My second one did hurt a lot more than just a cat scratch. And I think it's partly because when I got it pierced at the tattoo shop, the lady decided that she was going to pierce it the way you pierce a regular belly button ring. So like a regular one would be like, I don't know if you can see this, like this. And she pierced my bottom belly button like this, when inverse belly buttons are supposed to look like this. The biggest ball is supposed to be in your belly button, and the smallest ball is supposed to be pointed down towards your feet. But she did it the wrong way, so when I came back from the piercers, it was just, the big ball was just really heavy. It was towards my feet. It would move around, and you know when you first get your belly button pierced, you couldn't take it out. So I went for like 6 weeks. Not even 6 weeks. I didn't make it 6 weeks. I went like 4 weeks with it that way until I was like, I can't take it anymore. It's moving around. I would lay down one way and it would fall the other way because it was an inverse belly button, right? So I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to hurry up and switch it. And that's what I did. So if you do get an inverse belly button piercing, please, 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 please make sure your piercer puts the big ball in your belly button and the small ball towards your feet, not the other way around, just like the other piercings. More about an inverted belly button ring. You can purchase a lot of the regular belly button rings. Just turn them upside down and put them in. But if you want something with like a decal, like the butterfly one I just showed you guys, you gotta order them offline or go to a kiosk or a jewelry store and ask for inverted belly button rings. Overall, getting your belly button pierced is not as bad when you learn to follow directions of your piercer. Your piercer can tell you everything you need to know. And YouTube videos too. YouTube never steered me wrong with my belly button piercings. I watched a million videos and I decided that that was what I was going to do. I do love my belly button piercings, and just treat your belly button how your piercer tells you to. Don't go try to pierce your belly button yourself. If so, actually, no, just don't even do it. If your parents say you don't need a belly button piercing or you need to wait to a certain age, you should just wait to that age and see if you still want it, because that happens a lot of time. You think about something when you're little, you're like, I want it, I want it, I want it. And then when the time comes, you're just like, it wasn't that serious. So if you really want it that bad, you can wait to the age of your parents gives you. And if you still want it, then you wanted it that bad. But yeah, it's super cute, and I'll just show you guys my piercing real quick. So this is what a double piercing looks like. Just make sure your piercer does it symmetrical, lines it up properly. And yeah, that's really all I have to say to piercings. Well, to my belly button piercing experience and answering questions about belly button piercings. If you have more questions, of course, you can always contact me on Instagram. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have nice comments, because people are rude on here. But I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will get back to you guys. I know I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while, and I'm getting to it. I have a list of lineup of videos that's coming up next, and it's summertime, so I will be on here more. I promise you guys. Bye.